A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 15, verses 1 to 10. Passage taken from the Message version of the Bible. By this time, a lot of men and women of doubtful reputation were hanging around Jesus, listening intently. The Pharisees and religious scholars were not pleased, not at all pleased. They growled, "He takes in sinners and eats meals with them, treating them like old friends." Their grumbling triggered this story. Suppose one of you had 100 sheep and lost one. Wouldn't you leave the 99 in the wilderness and go after the lost one until you found it? When you found, you can be sure you would put it across your shoulders, rejoicing, and when you got home, call in your friends and neighbors, saying, "Celebrate with me, I have found my lost sheep." Count on it. There is more joy in heaven over one sinner's rescued life than over 99 good people in no need of rescue. Or imagine a woman who has 10 coins and loses one. Won't she light a lamp and scour the house, looking in every nook and cranny until she finds it? And when she finds it, you can be sure she will call her friends and neighbors, "Celebrate with me, I have found my lost coin." Count on it. That's the kind of party God's angels throw every time one lost soul turns to God. The Gospel of the Lord. Reflections on the Gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 15, verses 1 to 10. The scribes and Pharisees who witnessed Jesus' teachings and signs were scandalized and murmured against him. What scandalized them most was the fact that Jesus ate with tax collectors and sinners, and that he moved with them. It is unforgivable for the Pharisee to welcome sinners and eat with them. And Jesus responds to this murmuring hypocrisy with the parables which speaks of joy and rejoicing. The single message of the three lost and found parables of Luke chapter 15 is God's joy. Jesus wants to make one single point clear to his listeners and to us today. Ours is a God who does not like to lose what is his. And in order to not to lose his own, he goes out and seeks out the lost. Our God is a God who searches. For God cannot abide losing what is his. Thus, during his Last Supper, according to the Gospel of John, we listen to his prayer that none of those whom thou hast given me may be lost. Indeed, God has a certain weakness of love for those who are farthest away, who are lost. He goes in search of them, like the shepherd who journeys into the darkness looking for his lost sheep until he finds it. Or like the woman who, when she loses her coin, lights up a lamp, sweeps the house and seeks diligently until she finds it. When he finds us, when he has found the lost sheep, he does not ask us, "Why did you get lost? Why did you fall?" Rather, he restores what was lost to its proper place. And when this happens, it is God who rejoices. God rejoices not in the death of a sinner, but rather that he be restored to life. The lost and found parables of Luke has a speciality. They reveal the forgiveness and mercy of God, and his forgiveness is without conditions. No questions are asked. A sheep can be lost, coins can be lost, and a son can leave home. They are not under our control. The inevitable possibility of loss does not destroy the immense love and mercy of God. God the Father is not a stainless steel. The loss of any one of his children, only one, hurts his heart as a compassionate father. For him, each one of us has as much importance and value as the whole humanity. No one is excluded. God never despises any of his sons and daughters. Some churches celebrate the sacrament of reconciliation as an occasion of great feast. And that is why the Eucharist is also a great feast where God has his children around his table, reconciled to him and to one another. Let us join the joy of God.